All right, we are going to full screen. We'll get started here soon in just a couple of minutes for our holiday Appy hour, hence my costume. I wanted us to get into really spirited mode. I'm Patrick and I'm the marketing manager here at Juice Analytics. We're super excited to get on here today with all of you for a holiday themed Appy hour where we're going to be building a Juicebox app. We like to call it an app, but it's also called a data story as well. So we wanted to make this very centered on the holidays. Obviously, we are now in the month of December. So the data set that we're going to be using today is all about the top ranking Christmas songs. So periodically through, I'm going to be throwing in some Christmas fun facts and watching to make sure if you guys have any questions that you can get some answers. Brian is a little bit under the weather today, so we're going to maybe not overload him too much with talking, and I'm going to interject in here at a couple of different times for him as well. So we'll get started in about 2 minutes. But Brian, fun fact, did you know that Jingle Bells was the very first song ever played in space?
Oh, really?
That was the very first song that was ever played in space by U.S. astronauts, which I thought was very, very interesting. And Silent Night is the most recorded song ever. It has over 740 copyrights.
Dang.
So, just a couple of little fun facts about Christmas songs, since that's what we're going to be looking at today. So I couldn't believe that about Silent Night. I would have thought it would have been something a little more commercial, but
Yeah.
you know, I guess I view Silent Night as more of a religious song in my own life rather than a commercial Christmas song. So, but yeah, another interesting thing that I found very, very interesting was that Christmas trees are grown in all 50 states, even Hawaii. Didn't know the climate in
get
Hawaii.
live trees everywhere.
Didn't know that Hawaii was that tropical kind of climate was great for a Christmas tree, but apparently they are actually grown there too. So, well, we can go ahead and dive into getting our app started. Once again, if you're just tuning in, I am Patrick and I'm the marketing manager here at Juice Analytics. We're so excited to be with you today for a holiday themed Appy hour. We have our customer success guru and Juicebox aficionado, Brian Prittis, with us as well. So he's going to be walking you guys through creating a very, very simple app today. So why don't you go ahead and take it away, Brian?
Yeah, let me show you my screen so you guys can really get a hang of what's going on here. Perfect. Alrighty, so starting off with here, we have just a data set we found on Kaggle here where it's just top Christmas songs and how many weeks have they been on the charts. You can tell when Christmas or the holidays are in season when the songs start showing up on the charts. So we found this here, and it has a list all the way back to 1958 of what songs are popular, what performers, like who performed the song, and then how many weeks they've been on the charts. So that's what we're going to start off with here. So what I did is I just downloaded as a CSV, and then let's make an app with it. So let's hop on over to Juicebox here, create something fresh, create something new, and we have these great templates here, but we're going to start blank. We're going to just go custom. So here we go. Let's do a good title. Christmas songs, keep it nice and simple. And we're just setting the mood right here. So let's set the mood for Christmas. And one great thing about getting your app started, you get to pick a color theme. So none of these are really Christmas themes, so we're just going to start with this one and then customize it once we're in. So we can do that with Juicebox, and we can select different fonts. I kind of like this one for more of a holiday theme. And let's go. Let's create that Juicebox app. So it's lickety split, and we got a brand new app, a brand new space we can work with to create it. And first things first, we're going to take what we downloaded from Google Sheets earlier, and we have the Christmas billboard data. So we're loading that up into Juicebox right here. It's doing all the magic behind the scenes, taking the data file and creating ingredients for it and getting it all set, ready for Juicebox, ready for you to play with. So let's see it here. Great. So yeah, we have our ingredients. So these, if we look back at our I'll give in a second, I'll take a look back at the spreadsheet, but these are basically the column names of the spreadsheet. I'm going to flash back. Hopefully it's not too quick, but the column titles came over as ingredients. So these ingredients are what we're going to use to make the charts. So let's jump on over to the design tab, and let's create the music, the Christmas theme right away. So we're gonna go over to settings and themes. Let's customize this bad boy right here. So I did pull aside a couple Christmas colors earlier today. So what we're gonna do, we're starting off with the color that our charts are gonna show. I'm just gonna paste in there a good yellow color. Then we have, when you think of Christmas, you think green and red. So yeah, let's grab a green. Let's grab a good red for Christmas. I'm just pasting in the hex codes. And let's mix it up. Get a little crazy with the different color shade of green. So here we go. And from here, also make changes to the fonts if we'd like to. But yeah, we just got a good base now of color choices. And let's get going. So what I like to do, let's start off with, let's do a bar chart, because we're going to compare like what the performers, like who actually perform the songs. And that's what we're going to do. That's where each bar then is going to be the performer. And then how do we measure? How long are these bars? What are we comparing with? So let's look at, this is our ingredients from before. Let's look at weeks on the charts. So we're just going to grab just the total amount of weeks that each performer has been on the chart with their Christmas songs that are in here. So let's take a look, see how it looks. Cool. We got Mariah Carey, always up there.
Did you know, Brian, that she actually wrote All I Want for Christmas in less than 15 minutes?
Dang. Wow.
15 minutes for a $1 billion song that she makes millions on every single year. Must be nice.
Yeah. One day we'll get there. But yeah, so let's see here. So we have the bar chart where the bars are the performers and the widths are how many weeks the performers have been on the charts. But as in our data, I know we also have the actual song titles too. So what if we want to compare each? What we could do is we can go in here and we can select songs. Let's close this and save. And this will have the songs of each one. But sometimes you want to be able to tell the story more than one way. So what I like to do then is add a popular slice here. It's the chooser. So this will help us get more interactive with our Juicebox app here. So we're going to give those options here. We're going to have the songs, and I can just search right here. I'm going to go back to columns. We're going to do the song and performers. We're going to throw those into the chooser slice. Click save. And at this point, this doesn't do anything as we click over here. What we have to do is we have to tell the bar chart to look for that. So as you can see, choice 1 is that chooser. So let's close the songs and add choice 1 here. So right now we have this chooser feeding into the bar chart. And as your users then make selections, it's kind of cool because it'll automatically filter down. So do you want to see this individual, which song spent the most time? Look at this. All I Want for Christmas Is You spent 362 days or weeks on the top chart. So it's been very popular for quite a while. Or we can swap it over to performers and add some more interactivity to your apps, which is pretty cool. So let's see here. Then as we go further, we want to see what 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 do we want the end goal, like what do we want the app to actually get to. So let's let the user then see, as they make selections above, we can add a table at the bottom here. So we can select different things like what are the performers, what are the song titles, and then let's do how many weeks are on the charts, because that's really what we're looking at here. So we can see it in a table. I just click save so you can see just how many weeks different songs have been on the charts. And as I see here, weeks on the chart, 9.00. I don't think we have to get that granular. So let's open this ingredient back up. All I did was click the ingredient here. We're going to switch the format over just to a rounded number. Keep it nice and simple, easy to read. We don't need decimals for to just count up weeks. So here we go. We got a great start to an app. We got some people can interact with it, but we really wanted to show the user that, hey, here's what we want you to do here. So let's go back up to the top. Let's add some text. Tell the user what do we want them to know. So here we go. At the top here, what we're doing, where we are here, is actually adding text above the chooser slice. So let's say, which would you like to compare? Would you like to compare songs or performers? We're going to click save here. And then let's get rid of this placeholder text. One really cool thing, right now we have this chooser that's building into, that's feeding this bar chart, but we wanted to have the users know, hey, what are you selecting? Like if you make a selection here, we want it to be interactive. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the chooser slice. We're going to click this little add button. What that's going to do is that's going to copy what chart with like the behind the scenes chart name, which is pretty unique. I know it's pretty unique. Choice 1. It's a chooser. Choice 1. And what that'll do is that'll give it dynamic text. So it'll change what's displayed based on what the user selects up here. So we're going to do songs or performers by weeks on the charts. And I always like as well to update, do header 2, make it nice and bold, nice and big, let the people see. So this is cool because I mentioned before, it'll update songs, performers, songs. Which one would you like? And let's take a look. So if we go over to performers, and I kind of like that one first too. So I'm going a little fast. Let me click back to the chooser. If I open this bad boy up, I'm actually able to rearrange. I'm going to put performers first. Let's close it. Let's save. Let the app refresh. Performers first here. So let's take a look here. New Kids on the Block. It's been a while since I listened to them. What about you, Patrick? Yeah, it looks like they had their song, This One's for the Children. It was on the charts 192 weeks. So it's kind of fun. You can select different artists, different performers, and see them. It'll filter, it'll flow down just like a waterfall. It'll flow down as a filter. And you can either search through here, or you can search in a search box here. So yeah, it looks like we have a really great app started here. But it's time to share it. So I'm going to click start sharing. I'm going to click public so I can share it with Patrick. He can share it with the rest of everybody. And yeah, just like that, less than 15 minutes, we were able to start off with a data set, turn this into a pretty sweet app. And I just noticed we forgot to change the title here. And what I like to do, let's use an emoji. So just like Slack, you can do a colon. Let's do music. And let's make it big. I like it. Let's make it big and bold.
I like it.
So yeah, we got this nice big music note here. And because we made a change, we want to click save changes again, so that way it'll save for anybody with the link. So yeah, let's take a look. So yeah, I'll share this then with Patrick, and he can share it with everybody. And Patrick, were there any questions in the chats?
No questions right now. So what I do want to do is just let you guys know that right now we do have a 14-day free trial for you to get into Juicebox and start creating on your own. And then after that, you can become a user of Juicebox for just $15 a month. It's a fantastic price point. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to myself or Brian. And we just want to thank you so much for tuning in to this week's holiday themed Appy Hour. All of us here at Juice hope you guys have a very safe and healthy holiday season. We'll see you guys soon.
Thanks.